was about 2 years ago when I started meditating, and I actually remember the first day I started meditating. I sat down in my room on the floor, cross-legged, opened the Medito app, pressed the 5 minute timer, and started trying to focus on my breath. Before I knew it, ding! The alarm was off. The 5 minutes was up, and I slowly opened my eyes. I moved my fingers and toes a bit to get the blood flowing back in them. And I was delighted. I was actually amazed with how present I felt. I went downstairs and I was still in awe at how present I felt. I remember, I was just so in awe. Whatever I looked at is what I thought of. Whatever I looked at is what I thought of. That might sound not very appealing, but that is basically what presence is, and a lot of us have lost our presence in our lives. Presence is one very special reason as to why I meditate. I also meditate because it helps me relax. When I meditate, I take deep breaths. Most of you will when you meditate and when you get into it if you haven't already. And deep breathing, what it does, it calms down the nervous system. You use the whole capacity of your lungs. You use your diaphragm to breathe. And this lowers your heart rate. It is a wonderful feeling. And when you are relaxed, you can go to sleep easily. You don't get as annoyed with your family or friends if they somehow irritate you. The second reason as to why I meditate is to build focus. Now this is linked to the presence, but when you meditate, you should set an intention for that session, whether it's to try to build focus, which is what I basically am trying to do throughout every single meditation session, or you can set the intention of building gratitude for someone, for something. Build appreciation for nature if you're trying to focus on the sound of the nature. There's many different things you can meditate on, especially on that Medito app, which is fantastic. There's many courses on the app which introduce you to meditation and the different sorts of meditation you can do. So I do recommend it. It's a completely free app. Everything is free. But the focus I build when I just try to focus on that breath, and the focus I can get from progressively overloading, meditating for more and more with each session, it is amazing. I can build laser focus, and this is like probably one of my favorite habits at the moment, because I feel so present after. I feel like it's so easy to focus if I'm reading, if I'm doing some sort of work, exercising, because of this meditation. I really want you guys to try it too, because it is a wonderful way to build laser focus. The third or the fourth reason as to why I meditate is to build composure. Composure is essential when you are dealing with people, with humans, with your relationships, because inevitably you will disagree with someone on some things, and if you lack tactfulness, if you cannot deal with people effectively, you will throw a fit, you will be angry, and you might start arguing. You will waste your time and energy on being angry. You might hurt them or yourself because of that anger. And this can ruin your relationship. But with the composure you build from meditation, you can pause, think, and realize that the situation isn't that bad as it seems. The situation is better. You shouldn't waste so much time and energy on stressing over a small, silly situation. You can solve problems with your family, friends, any sort of people with ease. You barely get irritated. You build that stoic mindset. Those are the reasons why I personally meditate. For presence, for relaxation, for focus, and for composure. Other people will meditate to reduce their anxiety, to better their mental health. I also do that too. Some people will do it to reduce like their PTSD. Fortunately, I've never had to deal with serious forms of anxiety or PTSD, but it is definitely a great way to fix those things, to reverse those effects, the side effects of anxiety and PTSD, because of the relaxation you build, the presence you build back into your life. You guys should really start meditating if you haven't already, and accept, adapt, and overcome!